What would you say if I told you that everything we know about human history is very incomplete? For years, we've been told the same story about civilization. People first practiced agriculture, built villages, and settled down. Then they began building temples, and civilizations emerged. But the remains discovered in the Şanlıurfa province of Turkey have completely changed all of these ideas. With a history spanning 12,000 years, it is thousands of years older than Stonehenge and, on average, 7,000 years older than the pyramids. It is precisely because of this that archaeologists around the world have turned their attention to Göbeklitepe. The history of humanity could be rewritten. According to scientists, the greatest discovery of the past century, these massive T-shaped blocks weigh tons and are covered with reliefs of many animals, such as snakes, lions, and foxes, carefully carved by people who lived 12,000 years ago. So what's so surprising about this? You might ask why these reliefs excited us so much. No, it's not the reliefs that should surprise you. Here's exactly what should surprise you. Until Göbeklitepe was discovered, we didn't know that there were no metal tools, no wheels, and no cities as we know them from that period. But this discovery could rewrite human history and the books we know. So how and where were these massive stones cut? How were they transported kilometers away? How were they erected in such a way that they would stand for all these years? The answers to many questions like these still remain unclear. However, according to scientists, the greatest mystery is not how Göbeklitepe was built. Why was it built? For years we've known, and it's been written in books, that people came together thanks to agriculture. It was thought that religion and temples emerged as a result of this. The discoveries at Göbeklitepe could completely change our thinking. Now there's another possibility. People may have come together through shared beliefs, founded cities, and transitioned to a settled way of life through agriculture. In short, it may not be agriculture, but rather belief that gave rise to civilizations. Another mystery is that the structure was not destroyed by a natural disaster, because these structures were hidden by people. They were deliberately and intentionally covered with tons of soil. But why did they feel the need to hide it? What were they trying to protect it from? Did they want to bring an era to an end? Or was it for a completely different purpose? Researchers say that only a very small fraction has been discovered so far. In other words, there are still plenty of secrets hidden beneath the ground waiting to be uncovered. Secrets that could rewrite human history may still lie buried beneath the ground. Isn't that exciting? The history of civilization and humanity may be far more complex, far more advanced, and far more intriguing than we realize. And perhaps humanity's greatest mysteries lie in the enigmatic pillars of Göbeklitepe and beneath the ground, waiting for us.